This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with some bonus content for Sakura Wars 2019. Last time we played and beat the game, we sat off into the sunset and watched the stars with Anastasia as everything was all well. But that wasn't showing everything in the game. Thought I'd come back and show you some of the stuff I missed. One, some of the hard events. I'm not going to show every single one. I'm just going to show like the Christmas date and the little thing afterwards. And some other little things off in the distance. One of the big things about redoing the game again, I guess this isn't a really good place to show it. I'll try to show it maybe at another part or something like that. When you beat the game, you can the game actually points out like bromides and other such locations for you after you New Game Plus it. So that way if you missed anything, the game pretty much straight up tells you how to get most of the bromides. But I thought I'd mention that. But today, since we're going to do the dates thing, I don't know if it's all going to be one episode or if I'm going to break them up between each girl. But last time we did this, we did Azami, but we forgot about her date and she got pissed off at us. So let's hold off for that for now. Let's go to our childhood friend and start with her. Today, I think most of the episodes are just going to be all the stuff we missed with Sakura over the course of the thing. I think in this video, I'm going to, for the most part, talk over most of the conversation, because I mean, for the most part, it's just showing some of the small details. Yeah, I just came to check in on my childhood friend. So it is going to be kind of weird here, their dialogue and me talking at the same time. But thought I'd give a little bit more opinion and talk about just, you know, my thoughts on Sakura as a character over the course of the thing. Here is, obviously Sakura being the more childhood friend character that you all run across in a lot of these animes. Usually anime tends to do that type of story a bit, a little bit more than most Western media. Wanna go do something fun, went on a date, just hung out in your room? Well, if we were actually we are teenagers, aren't we? Well, except for Kamiyama, he's 20, isn't he? She's a teenager. They would hang out in the rooms, but not that I really did such things. I don't know. But yeah, after finishing the game and kind of really thinking about it, I think Kamiyama probably is the more, well, I wouldn't say interesting, the more entertaining hero out of all the Sakura Wars main characters because of the because of his personality being a bit more, I don't know, maybe not eccentric. Would that be the word? Oh, so it isn't even. Well, at least one of the few times the girl asked to go out on a date instead of the guy. I think it's because it's a harem game or a game where you can choose multiple female characters. It almost has to be up to the guy, or it almost has to be up to the girl, because the guy is, for the most part, has to be oblivious until it actually happens, because, you know, you have the choice between 5 different characters. Now, obviously, you can, if you just want to talk to them but then shut off the date, you can. Now, the thing is, you can actually do the date thing with all the girls, and there's no, like, conflict of interest. There's no scene of one girl seeing the other one and getting annoyed or pissed off or angry or whatever. That never happens. So you can actually just, if you somehow get all the girls unlocked by this point, you can just date all of them. The only thing that changes is depending on your trust who you get an extra event with. But yeah, let's go out. Why not? We're the childhood friends. We usually don't get to hang out on a regular basis outside of work. And of course the game shoving Sakura down your throat is the canon love interest, so. Which you would think with a game that has the choice to have multiple different female heroes, you would think it would kind of make all of them all of them kind of evenly over the course of the game. So that way you'd like, oh well, maybe they all like him, but no, this game's like, I mean, if you've watched me play the main game, I mean, most of the cutscenes point to Sakura being the last part of the game, the final chapter, you know, they break out of time and then hold hands and everything like that, you know, symbolizing their, I mean, I guess you could say it could symbolize closeness or friendship, but no, the game clearly wants the main character and Sakura to get together, you know. Which I think for most people, that tends to be a lot of people's favorite. Oh, I thought I'd show off the yeah, I've been purposely choosing bad decisions on this replay through. Yeah, this is what happens when you have a complete trust set with everyone. So if you get hit all the secret trust points with the side characters, they show up on the screen here, and you get a trophy for it. You also get an ending with them, which I won't show in this video. I'll show in another one. I probably should have talked about this during the bonus stuff there for the final, but it'll space it out in my bonus content. But yeah, all the girls are like depressed because I was purposely choosing the bad decisions. But the thing is, when you beat the game once, it saves everyone's trust levels. So yeah, they're on the final stage and everything like that. So you can be all annoying to them and piss them off as much as you want, and they're still gonna have you still get to choice to choose the vice captain in the game. So but now we don't need to save here. And then and basically we just skip to the date. Well, I mean, we can now go on the date. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, does Sakura have a scene where you don't go to the date? Yes, she does, but I'm not going to show that for right now because I want to show off the date. I want to show all the rejection ones. I don't know if I want to, you know, I'll show them all back to back, if you know what I mean. Sakura is... Where are you, Sakura? Oh yeah, she's at Mikase Park or whatever it is. So let's go to Mikase Park and see our date. Also, another reason for you completionists out there, another reason you want to go out on all the dates, you at least want to do all the day dates with all the girls, because you actually get a special bromide from each of the girls if you do the date. So if you want to get that, oh yeah, it clearly tells you like the heart thing right there for her. Yeah, if you want to get all the bromides, you have to at least... You either have to play the game multiple times to get the trust up, or you can actually get it through one playthrough. I mean, obviously you have to kind of know what choices to make, but still, you could just kind of save skim it, I guess, if you want to get all that. You know, you think we going on a date would change our clothes a little bit? Like, oh wait, they didn't want to program extra clothes in. No, they saved that for DLC they had to pay for. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this game has DLC where you pay for like different outfits for them to wear, like characters from the other games, as well as, you know, your typical like dress outfits and swimsuit outfits. Shopping as a date? How absurd! Aren't you supposed to go to like the movies or something like that, or is that only a Western style? Of course, each. Of course, they say the outfits, the drawing scenes, because you only have to draw it once. Which is faster than programming a new set of clothes, I'll admit. Yeah, every date has like one of these like little animation or drawing boards or whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't know. I've never gone clothes shopping before. Well, with someone. If I go clothes shopping, I'm like, boom, in and out. I really never got the fun in shopping, frankly. I guess, well, I was about to say, I guess technically Sakura represents the girly girl, but I don't know if I'd really say that. It's lovely. I prefer you to look. You tried a bathing suit. We'll stick with my whole Kamiyama being like just a. Yeah, I think Seijuro is probably the most perverted out of all the Sakura Wars heroes. Well, at least depending on the decision you make. But even if you don't make certain decisions, he still gets those images in his head. You know? Oh, you get points up for being quiet, apparently. Probably in the bathing suits, probably gets trust down, maybe. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many girls will just go clothes shopping and try on stuff and not buy anything. We just want to keep you in your main outfit just so we don't have to worry about it. Don't praise her, dude. Isn't she the one who had a whole chapter about how she was gonna shirk her responsibilities and quit the group? You know, I know it's supposed to be like a crisis of faith, if whatever you want to call it. But depending on the crisis of faith storyline, sometimes it can work. And then other times it's kind of annoying because then the character just, it all becomes about me, and they forget about their responsibility to the group. And it's almost like super selfish that they do this, you know? What's that? What's that, Sakura? What are you saying? Well, even at the beginning of the game, she's shown interest in the main character. But like all harem anime leads, they can't show favorites till like either the very end of the series or we looked like a couple, we looked like brother and sister. Ooh, she would not like that one. No one noticed us. Yeah, we were just out of it, you know. Yep, keeping myself quiet. Oh, that can make someone sound nice, I guess, if you're not paying attention to anyone else. It's kind of weird how he's quiet and all of a sudden, like, oh. Well, never mind, I guess it didn't work for us well in this instance, but... Like I said, you can't... I think it would have been funny if, that's hyper, yeah. She is a bit... Actually, she is kind of hyper when you think about it. Like, she's always moving around or hopping up and down and stuff like that, so... Need to tone down that candy there, lady. Yep. Every date has a special bromide that you can get, so yep. Special day, Sakura. Special bromide, commemorate a date with Sakura. What a lovely day! What a lovely day! Oh man, that would be, just think of these characters in the Mad Max universe. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I wonder, well, they have Max, and the Mad Max universe only has crazy vehicles, so they probably win quite easily, but I think it'd be entertaining, if anything. Oh, what a lovely day. Wait, wasn't there another movie? I think it was Tim Curry in, was it Home Alone 2? Where he said, yeah, he says, have a lovely day. Tim Curry, another one of those men with just one of those voices. But yeah, if we end up going on a date with one of the girls, we can now, when we finish the day, we'll have a night event with them as well. So, now if you decide to go out with all the ladies, it's dependent on who has the highest trust. Which default is Sakura, if they all have the same trust levels, for example. As you can tell, that you know, that means that she's the default love interest. Like if there's any characters that's considered default, whoops, oh yeah. If you didn't have a date with anyone or have a night event, then it just goes to it skips the night event completely. What is Sakura up to? Well, she's probably sleeping, dude. You probably shouldn't bug her. Is someone harassing me? Oh, it's you, the childhood friend, great. But we just had a date earlier today. Well, I mean, yeah, you're childhood friends, right? What, the red string of fate or whatever that weirdness is? I mean, we're friends, right? No. What is it? What is it, baby? Come with you. That sounds vulgar. Oh. Oh man, I should just really do the entire thing, but no, I'm here to show you what you actually do during the dates and everything like that. Since I completely skipped them. I mean, I probably should have just done a 100% playthrough when I played this game, because that would have meant looking up the guide for all the choices, but I wanted to do it, like, with my own style or whatever. Yeah, Ferris wheel at night, huh? It's not running, though. It doesn't run at all in the game. I guess it's a special occasion. Wait, what? Oh, because it's Christmas Eve or whatever. But it's Christmas! I want my present! At least I'll give the game credit. At least they don't repeat the same like thing for all the girls. Like they each have their own personalities, and you actually do different things with each of the girls throughout their dates and everything like that. So Unlike some games where they'll make the girls like do the same thing or whatever, they'll have different personalities, but they'll like the same events will be done. But then again, I guess that's the difference between a standard game and a dating sim almost. Which this isn't quite a full dating sim, but it's close to an extent. I assume that's her theme in the background singing or going on. I think each of the girls do have their own themes, kind of like how each of the reviews have their own themes and everything. Signals of life. Are you in the Final Fantasy 7 world? A Guardian of Light? Okay, hold on a bit. Tone it down just a little bit. Don't stare too hard. Your eyes will bug out. She's not that good looking. Then again, I'm not. You're very pretty now. I'm getting anxious. This reminds me of when we were kids. When we all went to nighttime Ferris wheel events. Oh, and by the way, all these like little pictures and everything like that show up on the Teletron. So if you want to look at them again, that's the place to do it. Zoned out while staring at her. Fire away into the sky. What am I to you? We're childhood friends, right? You're the most important person to me. You're like a little sister to me. I consider you my family. Well, that could be taken multiple ways. Obviously, if you want to get her down in the dumps, you keep telling her she's family. That's the... I wouldn't say that's the worst thing to do. It's just, for someone who has prospects like that, you tell them that you're like a family or brother to them, you're like, oh, great. What is she to me? Well, obviously, if we're going to do her ending, it's going to be a little bit more than just being friends. Well, that's just creepy. Don't think about me all the time. Well, it's easy. We're just friends, right? As friends would be, right? I know, you're probably going to annoy me reiterating that type of stuff. What? What's up? What do we do? I can't make decisions. I'm a 20-year-old man. Nope, we didn't get to have our moment because the Ferris wheel was over. Yeah, sorry, not as romantic as the Barrett and Cloud date in Final Fantasy VII. I wonder if they'll recreate that if they ever get to it in the Final Fantasy VII remake. Actually, is that even a remake? It's more of a reboot. Really. Now, what were we talking about? No, no. But yeah. But I would love to see if they bring back the Cloud and Barrett date from Final Fantasy VII if they ever do it in the remake. But yeah, then the day game starts off as normal. So we can just skip it. So, I don't know how much. I might have to just... Yep, Christmas Eve. Yeah, I have to... I'm probably in the future for the other videos, but since it won't take me too long to get to it anyway. Because, yeah, if you skip a lot of the dialogue, it goes by really fast. You know, you can almost skip, like, every other word. You know, in some scenes you have to kind of wait a second before you skip. Yeah, just look at me! Look at me! I'm just gonna, like I said, skip because I don't need to show all that stuff. But yeah, probably in the future when I do this for the other ladies, I'll probably just go to, actually, I think I'll resume and just load. It's kind of weird that you can't load on the team status menu like that for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. Like, you can load, like, and a lot of other... You can load the game from other spots, and, oh, come on. Yeah, for some reason, in some scenes, you have to wait a few seconds for it to reload, or be able to skip it. There's the bathing scene. yeah, the last time I showed you him getting caught. I think in the future maybe I will load it from the team stats screen just so I don't have to go through all this stuff. Yeah, the girls just noticed Peanut there. There's a joke, well not a joke, but yeah, they're obviously it's not gonna show it because it's a T-rated game, but the girls are all hugging them while they're in the nude. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to show the whole scene because that's not. I mean, I guess for those who really care about that type of stuff, but. All right. Skip. I didn't realize how much more dialogue there was. I forgot. This kind of makes the video more interesting than I expected. I wanted to show a couple of things before we. I mean, I'm still gonna show it. I think with how long those dates kind of took, I'm definitely gonna do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna load from the top menu next time. I'll try to probably just skip to the next scene so that way I'm not wasting everyone's time. Good lord, I forgot how much extra stuff was there. Game, I just want to load it. I just want to take a big old load. Yep. Wow, I really forgot how much like extra stuff there was after the Christmas date. That's probably why the game gives you the intermission option. Because then you're like, okay, just by the way, there's gonna be a lot of story, back to back. Yeah, that's by the way, that's the answer you get to give everyone trust bonuses or whatever. Chasing after Anastasia during that. Well, you guys are seeing more stuff than I expected to show you, at least. Luckily, you can actually load the game in the battle mode when we get to the actual fight scene or whatever it is. But yeah, see how quickly, like, this probably would have taken me like, I think it took me like 2 or 3 episodes to get through like all that, maybe even more. But now I'm getting through it in like a couple of minutes easily. You won't tolerate desertion, my friend. Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. I think I'll talk about. I am going to do a video about Anastasia. I'll talk about her, the traitor stuff. I'll do something a little bit different with her because I'm not going to show her ending because obviously I was showing that during the main storyline. Yeah. Next video I do, I'm just going to go to the. I'm just going to go to the main menu. Holy cow. Okay, I'm going to show you. Let's see. Sakura's is this file. Yeah, I'm going to now show the ending scene with her. Her ending, basically. Show off that, and then we'll call it a... Well, I want to show one thing, and then we're going to show the ending, like, scene, like her talking or whatever. Actually, there'll be a scene of her popping about. Let me skip this. There's some minor differences in, obviously, dialogue, because in this one, she comes to your door instead of, like, Anastasia in my playthrough. And obviously, you don't get the scene in her room because, you know, you chose her as being the vice captain instead. Also, the little pose at the end when you, well, I guess I'll show you, but the pose at the end when you finish off the game is slightly different depending on the girl. Celebration of peace. Peace, 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 peace. After beating the villain. Well, everyone's off doing their own thing. They're waiting for the end of the game. They're just hanging around. Just doing things, living life, having a beer. Yeah, might as well get their endings. But I'm not going to do that in this episode. I'll probably save that for when I finish the last girl's ending. But if you got everyone's trust up, which I already showed you before, then every single character will have a little heart icon, and they'll have an extended ending scene with them outside of that. And yeah, you just go to the stage to in the game. Obviously, I won't have to do all of them because when I played this last time, I had somehow unlocked Komachi's, Hiromi's, and Reiji's endings. Or did I show? Did I have Reiji's? I think I did. Anyway, okay, so I didn't want to go to the hangar because I want to show one thing because I didn't show during the main storyline. Was the each of the girls has like a tag team attack, and I showed Anastasia's already. So I wanted to show Sakura's thing. Let's just choose. Actually, might as well choose just the final. Actually, let me see how long it takes to get to the beginning of the map. If I had to cut through every single like bit of story dialogue to even get to the map, then I might not do that in the future for the other videos. So yeah, I guess each of the girl videos are gonna take over half an hour. Probably wouldn't take as long because I'm probably next time I do it, like I said, I'm just gonna cut to. I'm using this episode as an experiment. Yeah, there's a lot of the previous ones. There wasn't that much dialogue, but yeah, it's showing out the whole thing. Dang it! Why does this game do this to me? Yeah, see, you have to go through all this dialogue just to. I just want to show one thing. See, that's one of the main problems with doing the BattleBot scenes again. Is if you want to do all the brown mines, you have to do all the battles. My suggestion is to beat all the endings with all the girls and just get their endings, and then start a new game plus and get to chapter 3 where the BattleBot scenario is unlocked. Because then that way you won't have to fight through everything multiple times. But anyway, here's the tag team for Sakura and Kamiyama. And there's is basically a reference to like a romance anime or manga or whatever. Okay, anyway, that's all I wanted to show because I did show it during the main playthrough. Was that so? And then let's go see the ending with Sakura. Because I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna do it when I get to the. Oh right, got some bromide, man. But I'll just show it when I do the final one. By that time, I'll have perfected where I want to cut and add stuff to the video, so that way it won't be like an hour-long episode. Although it might still be decently long because, like I said, each of the characters has their own like little extra scene where it has like you get a little bit of a you get the picture and you get some dialogue choices. But it extends this kind of like with Hiromi and stuff like that. Yeah, those extra pictures. But yep, let's watch Singing with Sakura as they have a moment. Kind of like with Anastasia, where they're about to either hug or kiss or whatever. Actually, I think other than well, I guess you might see during the ending credits. But I think Anastasia and Azami are the only two girls that don't get like a well, obviously with Azami you're not gonna get the PDA, but Anastasia does. Like, I think the closest you get is like her laying on him or whatever, you know, when they watch the stars. But yep, and every girl he says, "You're the most important thing in this review," or why they're important. Oh, don't cry on me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be like that. Yeah, in this case they just hug. Well, sort of. She cries on him. Hey, don't ruin this moment by watching us, you weirdos. All the girls kind of say similar stuff for the most part. Depending on the girl that you get at the end, it's slightly different between them. In the future, I'll probably just kind of skim through their dialogue for other girl videos. Will I say the words that in my original playthrough I always messed up? I was too quiet. Yeah, I'll just do the quietest version of the ending. I don't know why. I find it funny to end the game and he does it like in his most quiet. It's like, shh, I'm not yelling. There's a few funny scenes that if you do purposely go min or max in certain scenes that don't require it. And if you press start, it just goes straight to the ending, and I'll keep quiet for the ending scene.
Sakura, 時間だぜ。
お前は妹じゃない。一人の女性として俺の隣にいてくれ。行くな、さくら。
And thus the childhood friends finally get together at the very end. Her jumping off a boat could have killed herself, and then he slams his car into the water. What's wrong with you people? But yes, and then yeah, as you beat the game. Oh, I guess time to show this. This is what happens when you lock every single girl's ending at one point through the New Game Plus or whatever. You get a little extra picture showing all the girls there, and then obviously clearing data. So yeah, Sakura, the childhood friend, a little hyper. Has the plot doesn't completely revolve around her, but a lot of it does. And that's probably one of the, it's weird to say it, that's actually probably one of the few flaws in the game, that she's such an important character. It's hard that she's not considered the main, obviously the main character is Kamiyama for the purposes as a player. But, like in the previous games, well actually I guess in the first game, the first Sakura was kind of the main character in that one. And I haven't played that one, that was on the Sega Saturn, so I never played that game. I just remember So On My Love, that wasn't the same case, but Sakura probably ends up being my least favorite character out of that, maybe because she's shoehorned in like that, and she becomes a little insufferable at a couple parts. And obviously I don't hate her character, it's just because of that, she marks me down as the least favorite of the girls, personally, but obviously some people like her, and obviously people are like the childhood friend character. It's a very popular romance trope or whatever. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Sakura's little story. I know I didn't show everything. Like, I didn't show her tete-a-tete, which is, you get that in chapter 2, like, really early. And the tete-a-tete is your heart-to-heart. We have a really nice moment there, which I might show that in one of the other girls' ones. I won't show all theirs because I don't find it interesting enough to really show it. And I know that's kind of weird for me to say, yeah, I'm showing all this. But anyway, in the next bonus episode of Sakura Wars 2019... we'll tackle the girl who likes to stick her nose in books, and perhaps we can break her free of that and see ourselves, Kamiyama, in a different light. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.